it's okay sometimes to go back to zero, right? And I would rather go back to zero than stay at $1 million losing money. I would rather do that than be a $10 million business making no money. And that's just a reality. You know, I was talking to a contractor the other day, $19 million a year. They're doing 1 to 2% net. And he's ready to pull his hair out, right? Like, who the wants to do that much work and not make any money? He's showing me the GP that they're hitting, and I'm like, dude, they're hitting like a 28, 38, 30% GP. And I was like, you got to price yourself right. Like, so this worked when you're working out of your garage, but now you're working out of a big office. You got overhead, you got employees. Like, you got to figure this out, right? And I was like, and I told him, I said, you know, don't have to go back to zero. I said, let's build a budget for a $10 million business. So you're 19 now, we can get the leads in, raise our prices. We don't have to sell as many customers.
Right.
You know, I would rather have less customers and more money, you know?
100%. Because at 1.9%, he's actually got a negative cash flow.
Yeah, 100%.
And people also don't understand that about accounting. You got to get to a certain level where you actually can pay the debt service. Yeah. You may have a 5 or 10% net on your P&L and you're losing cash every month.
Yeah.
Right? That gets missed when we talk about net profit.
Well, because you're also waiting on money too. So, you know, if you're on accrual basis, like you're waiting on the money to come in. There's all these things you're showing you're profitable, but you haven't collected the money. And there's a lot of things on that, and we could talk a lot about getting paid right away.